success. It's a word that ignites passion in our hearts and fills our minds with visions of greatness. But what does it truly mean to be successful? And more importantly, how can we attract success into our lives? 9 powerful habits that have the potential to transform your life and attract the success you've always dreamed of. These are not just empty promises or quick fixes. These are time-tested, proven strategies that have helped countless individuals rise from mediocrity to excellence. Number 1, set clear, specific goals. The first habit that attracts success is setting clear, specific goals. You see, success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of careful planning and deliberate action. Imagine you are planning a road trip. You would not just jump in your car and start driving without knowing your destination, would you? Of course not. You would decide where you want to go, plan your route, and prepare for the journey ahead. The same principle applies to your life and career. You need to know exactly what you want to achieve. Vague aspirations like, I want to be rich or I want to be happy, are not enough. You need to be specific. Instead of saying, I want to be rich, set a goal, like I want to increase my income by 50 within the next 18 months. Instead of I want to be happy, I want to spend at least 1 hour every day doing activities that bring me joy and fulfillment. When you set clear, specific goals, you give your mind a target to aim for. Your subconscious goes to work, constantly looking for opportunities and solutions to help you achieve your goals. It's like programming your personal GPS for success. But setting goals is just the beginning. You need to write them down. There's something magical that happens when you put pen to paper. It's as if you are making a contract with yourself, a formal declaration of your intentions to the universe. Keep your written goals where you can see them every day. Read them aloud each morning and evening. Let them sink deep into your subconscious mind. The more you reinforce your goals, the more likely you are to achieve them. Remember, success loves clarity. The clearer you are about what you want, the more likely you are to get it. So take some time right now to think about what you truly want in life. What would make you feel truly successful? Write it down. Be specific and watch as your life begins to transform. Number 2, develop a positive mental attitude. The second habit that attracts success is developing a positive mental attitude. Your attitude is like the thermostat that regulates the climate of your life. Set it to positive and you will create an environment where success can thrive. Now, I'm not talking about mere wishful thinking or blind optimism. I'm talking about a deep-seated belief in yourself and your abilities. It's about approaching challenges with confidence and viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. 2 people can face the same situation and have completely different outcomes based solely on their attitudes. The optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty, while the pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. Developing a positive mental attitude starts with your self-talk. The average person has about 50,000 thoughts per day, and sadly for many people, the majority of these thoughts are negative. They are filled with doubt, fear, and self-criticism. You have the power to change your thought patterns. You can choose to replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, this is challenging, but I'm learning and growing. Instead of, I'm not good enough, say, I am constantly improving and becoming better every day. Another powerful technique is positive affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly. For example, I am capable of achieving great things, or I attract success and abundance into my life. At first, these affirmations might feel awkward or even silly, but stick with it. Over time, they will reshape your beliefs and attitudes. Remember, your mind is like a garden. The thoughts you plant and nurture will grow and bear fruit. Plant seeds of positivity, water them with consistency, and watch as your life blooms with success. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with, the books you read, the media you consume, all of these shape your attitude. Choose wisely. Seek out inspiring stories, associate with uplifting people, and fill your mind with positive content. Gratitude is another powerful tool for developing a positive mental attitude. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on the things you're grateful for. It could be your health, your family, your job, or even simple pleasures like a beautiful sunset or a delicious meal. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, creating a positive mindset that attracts even more good things into your life. Remember, a positive mental attitude doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means facing challenges with optimism and resilience. It means believing in your ability to overcome obstacles and create the life you desire. So make the decision right now to cultivate a positive mental attitude. It's a choice you make moment by moment, day by day. And as you do, you will find that success is naturally drawn to your positive energy. Number 3, continuous learning and self-improvement. The third habit that attracts success is continuous learning and self-improvement. In today's rapidly changing world, the only security you have is your ability to learn faster than the rate of change. The person you are today is not equipped to achieve the goals you've set for tomorrow. You must grow into the person capable of creating that success. Success is not something you pursue, it's something you attract by the person you become. The more you learn, the more you earn. The more you grow, the more you can achieve. Successful people are lifelong learners. They are constantly seeking new knowledge, new skills, and new perspectives. They understand that education doesn't stop when you leave school. In fact, that's when the real learning begins. So, how can you cultivate this habit of continuous learning? Start by setting aside time each day for personal development. It could be as little as 30 minutes. Use this time to read books, listen to podcasts, watch educational videos, or take online courses. Read voraciously. Leaders are readers. Make it a goal to read at least one book per month in your field. If you do this, you will be in the top 1% of your industry within a few years. And don't just limit yourself to your professional field. Read widely. Explore topics like psychology, history, science, and philosophy. The more diverse your knowledge, the more creative and innovative you will become. Attend seminars and workshops. These events not only provide valuable information, but also give you the opportunity to network with like-minded individuals. You never know where your next big opportunity might come from. Seek out mentors. Find people who have achieved what you want to achieve and learn from them. Their experience and wisdom can save you years of trial and error. Practice new skills. Remember, knowledge is not power until it's applied. If you learn something new, look for ways to put it into practice immediately. This could be in your job, your personal projects, or even in your daily life. Embrace challenges and setbacks as learning opportunities. When you face a difficulty, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This mindset turns every experience, good or bad, into a chance for growth. Stay curious. Ask questions. Wonder about things. The most successful people maintain a childlike curiosity about the world around them. They are always asking why and how and what if. Learn from others. Everyone you meet knows something you don't. Be open to learning from people of all ages and backgrounds. Sometimes the most profound insights come from unexpected sources. Keep up with trends in your industry. The world is changing at an unprecedented rate. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. Stay ahead of the curve by keeping abreast of new developments and technologies in your field. Finally, share your knowledge. Teaching others is one of the best ways to reinforce your own learning. Look for opportunities to mentor others or share your expertise. Not only will this help solidify your knowledge, but it will also establish you as an authority in your field. Remember, the key to continuous learning is consistency. It's not about making dramatic changes overnight. It's about making small improvements each day. Over time, these small improvements compound, leading to remarkable results. So commit yourself to lifelong learning. Embrace the mindset of a student always eager to learn and grow. As you do, you will find that success is naturally drawn to those who are constantly improving themselves. Number 4, take massive action. The fourth habit that attracts success is taking massive action. Knowledge is power, but only when it's applied. You can have the best ideas, the clearest goals, and the most positive attitude, but without action, they are just dreams. Success loves speed. The most successful people in the world are those who are quick to make decisions and take action. They understand that imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. You see, many people fall into the trap of analysis paralysis. They spend so much time planning and preparing that they never actually get started. You don't have to see the whole staircase to take the first step. You just need to take that step. Taking massive action means going above and beyond what others are willing to do. It means putting in the extra hours, making the extra calls, going the extra mile. It's about doing whatever it takes to achieve your goals. Now, I'm not talking about being busy for the sake of being busy. I'm talking about focused, purposeful action that moves you closer to your goals. Every action you take should be aligned with your objectives. One powerful technique for taking massive action is the rule of 5. Each day, identify 5 specific actions you can take that will move you closer to your goals. These don't have to be huge tasks. Small, consistent actions add up over time. Another important aspect of taking massive action is overcoming fear and procrastination. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown, these can all hold us back. But remember, on the other side of your fear is everything you want. The best way to overcome fear is to face it head on. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Each time you push through your fear, you become stronger and more confident. As for procrastination, one effective strategy is the 5-second rule. When you have an impulse to act on a goal, count backwards from 5 to 1, then physically move. This simple technique can help you break through mental barriers and take action. Remember, success is not about doing one big thing right. It's about doing 1,000 little things right day after day. It's about consistency and persistence. And here's an important point. Taking massive action doesn't mean you will always get it right. You will make mistakes. You will face setbacks. But that's okay. In fact, it's necessary. Each failure brings you one step closer to success. The only real failure is the failure to act. So make a commitment right now to become a person of action. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It will never come. Don't wait until you feel ready. You will never feel 100 ready. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Remember, the world doesn't pay you for what you know. It pays you for what you do. So take that knowledge you have gained, those goals you have set, that positive attitude you have cultivated, and put them into action. Massive action, that's how you attract success. Number 5, develop laser-like focus. The 5th habit that attracts success is developing laser-like focus. In today's world of constant distractions, the ability to focus is becoming increasingly rare and increasingly valuable. It's a superpower that can set you apart from the crowd and propel you towards your goals. Every great achievement in history was the result of sustained focus. Whether it's building a business empire, writing a best-selling novel, or breaking a world record in sports, it all comes down to the ability to concentrate your efforts on what truly matters. We live in a world designed to distract us. Social media, emails, notifications, they're all competing for our attention. And each time we give in to these distractions, we're diluting our focus and diminishing our productivity. So how can you develop this laser-like focus? It starts with clarity. You need to be crystal clear about what you want to achieve. Remember those specific goals we talked about earlier? They are crucial here. When you know exactly what you're aiming for, it becomes easier to focus your energy and attention on the tasks that will get you there. Next, practice single tasking. Multitasking is a myth. Your brain can't actually focus on multiple things at once. Instead, it rapidly switches between tasks, which reduces your efficiency and increases errors. So focus on one task at a time. Give it your full attention before moving on to the next. Use the Pomodoro technique. This involves working in focus 25-minute blocks followed by short 5-minute breaks. This method helps maintain high levels of concentration while preventing burnout. Create a distraction-free environment. Turn off notifications on your phone and computer. Use apps that block distracting websites during your work hours. If possible, find a quiet space where you can work without interruptions. Practice mindfulness. Regular meditation can significantly improve your ability to focus. Even just a few minutes of mindfulness practice each day can train your brain to stay present and focused. Prioritize your tasks. Use methods like the Eisenhower matrix to identify which tasks are most important and urgent. Focus on these high priority tasks when your energy levels are at their peak. Take care of your physical health. Your ability to focus is closely tied to your physical well-being. Get enough sleep, exercise regularly, and maintain a healthy diet. These habits will boost your energy levels and improve your ability to concentrate. Learn to say no. Every time you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else. Be selective about what you commit to. Focus on the activities that align with your goals and values. Use the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. This principle states that 80 of your results come from 20 of your efforts. Identify the 20 of your activities that produce the most significant results and focus on these. Develop a morning routine. How you start your day sets the tone for the rest of it. Create a morning routine that helps you get focused and energized for the day ahead. This might include exercise, meditation, journaling, or reviewing your goals. Remember, focus is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Start small. Practice focusing intensely for short periods and gradually increase the duration. Over time, you will develop the ability to maintain deep focus for extended periods. And here's a powerful truth. Where focus goes, energy flows. When you focus intensely on your goals, you direct your energy towards achieving them. You become more creative, more productive, and more likely to spot opportunities that others miss. So make a commitment to developing this laser-like focus. In a world of constant distractions, it's a skill that will set you apart and attract success like a magnet. Number 6, build strong relationships. The 6th habit that attracts success is building strong relationships. You have probably heard the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. While knowledge and skills are crucial, your relationships can often be the key that unlocks doors of opportunity. Success is rarely, if ever, achieved in isolation. Behind every successful person is a network of supporters, mentors, partners, and friends who have played a role in their journey. Your network is your net worth. So how can you build and nurture these crucial relationships? It starts with genuine interest in others. Be curious about people. Ask questions and listen. Really listen to their answers. Remember, everyone's favorite subject is themselves. When you show genuine interest in others, they'll be naturally drawn to you. Practice the art of giving without expectation of return. Look for ways to add value to others' lives. This could be through sharing knowledge, offering help, or simply providing emotional support. When you consistently give value, you become a person others want to be around. Networking is not just about collecting business cards or adding connections on LinkedIn. It's about building genuine relationships. Attend industry events, join professional associations, participate in online forums. But don't just show up. Engage. Share your insights, ask thoughtful questions, offer help where you can. Remember names. This simple act can have a powerful impact. When you remember someone's name, it shows that you value them as an individual. Use memory techniques if you need to, but make the effort to recall and use people's names. Follow up. After meeting someone new, send a quick email or message. Reference something specific from your conversation. This shows that you were paying attention and values the interaction. Be reliable. Do what you say you are going to do. Meet deadlines. Show up on time. These small acts of reliability build trust, which is the foundation of strong relationships. Practice empathy. Try to see things from others' perspectives. This will not only help you build stronger connections, but also broaden your own understanding of the world. Don't burn bridges. The business world is smaller than you think. Treat everyone with respect, even if you are parting ways. You never know when your paths might cross again. Cultivate a diverse network. Don't just connect with people in your industry or those who share your background. A diverse network exposes you to different perspectives and opportunities you might otherwise miss. Remember, innovation often happens at the intersection of different fields and ideas. Be a connector. Introduce people who might benefit from knowing each other. When you help others build their networks, you strengthen your own. It's a powerful way to add value and build goodwill. Master the art of small talk. While it might seem superficial, small talk is often the gateway to deeper conversations and connections. Practice starting conversations with open-ended questions that encourage people to share more about themselves. Remember, relationship building is a long-term game. Don't expect immediate results. Be patient and consistent in your efforts to nurture your network. Over time, these relationships will become one of your most valuable assets. Number 7, manage your time effectively. The 7th habit that attracts success is effective time management. Time is our most precious resource. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but it's how we use those hours that makes the difference between success and mediocrity. Successful people understand that time is more valuable than money. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. That's why they guard their time fiercely and invest it wisely. Start by conducting a time audit. For a week, track how you spend every hour of your day. You might be surprised to discover how much time is wasted on non-productive activities. This awareness is the first step towards better time management. Once you know where your time is going, prioritize ruthlessly. Use tools like the Eisenhower matrix to categorize your tasks based on their importance and urgency. Focus on the tasks that are important but not necessarily urgent. These are often the activities that move you towards your long-term goals. Learn to say no. Every time you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else. Be selective about what you commit to. Ask yourself, is this activity aligned with my goals? Is it the best use of my time right now? Use time blocking techniques. Assign specific blocks of time to different tasks or types of work. This helps you stay focused and avoid the productivity drain of constant task switching. Tackle your most important task first thing in the morning. This is often called eating the frog, based on the idea that if you eat a live frog first thing in the morning, nothing worse can happen for the rest of the day. By tackling your most challenging or important task early, you set a productive tone for the rest of the day. Minimize distractions. Turn off notifications on your phone and computer during focused work periods. Use apps that block distracting websites if necessary. Create an environment that supports concentration and productivity. Take regular breaks. It might seem counterintuitive, but taking short breaks actually improves your overall productivity. Use techniques like the Pomodoro method, 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break. Delegate effectively. You don't have to do everything yourself. Identify tasks that can be delegated to others. This frees up your time for high-value activities that only you can do. Use dead time productively. Listen to educational podcasts during your commute. Read or review your goals while waiting for appointments. Small pockets of time add up over the course of a day. Plan your day the night before. Spend 10 to 15 minutes each evening reviewing your goals and planning your tasks for the next day. This allows you to hit the ground running each morning. Remember, the goal of time management is not to fill every minute with activity. It's about making intentional choices about how you spend your time. It's about aligning your daily actions with your long-term goals and values. Number 8, embrace failure and learn from setbacks. The 8th habit that attracts success is embracing failure and learning from setbacks. This might seem counterintuitive. After all, we're taught from a young age to avoid failure at all costs. But the most successful people understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every setback, every mistake, every failed attempt carries within it a lesson. These lessons, if properly understood and applied, become the stepping stones to your eventual success. Think about it. Thomas Edison famously said he didn't fail 10,000 times when inventing the light bulb. He found 10,000 ways it didn't work. Each failure brought him one step closer to success. The key is to change your perspective on failure. Instead of seeing it as a dead end, view it as feedback. It's information that tells you what doesn't work, which by process of elimination brings you closer to what does work. What can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to improve? This shift in mindset turns every failure into an opportunity for growth. Develop a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. This view creates a love of learning and a resilience that is essential for great accomplishment. Don't take failure personally. Separate your sense of self-worth from the outcomes of your efforts. Just because an attempt failed doesn't mean you are a failure. It simply means you have found a way that doesn't work. Analyze your failures objectively. Look for the root causes. Was it a lack of preparation, a flaw in the strategy, external factors beyond your control? Understanding why something didn't work is crucial for avoiding similar mistakes in the future. Be willing to pivot. Sometimes failure is a sign that you need to change direction. Many successful businesses started out doing something completely different from what made them successful. They were willing to learn from their failures and adjust their approach. Share your failures. It might feel uncomfortable, but talking about your setbacks can be incredibly valuable. It allows you to gain different perspectives and insights. Plus, it helps create a culture where failure is seen as a natural part of the learning process. Celebrate small failures. In many innovative companies, teams are encouraged to fail fast and fail often in the early stages of a project. This approach allows for rapid learning and iteration, ultimately leading to better final results. Use visualization techniques. Imagine yourself facing and overcoming challenges. This mental rehearsal can help you stay resilient when real setbacks occur. Remember, failure is not final unless you quit. Every successful person has faced numerous setbacks on their journey. What sets them apart is their ability to get back up, learn from the experience, and keep moving forward. Develop a fail-forward mentality. This means using each setback as a springboard for growth. Ask yourself, how has this failure made me stronger, smarter, or more skilled? Keep a failure resume. This is a document where you record your failures, what you learned from them, and how you have grown as a result. Reviewing this periodically can be a powerful reminder of your resilience and progress. Number 9, practice self-discipline. The 9th and final habit that attracts success is practicing self-discipline. This is perhaps the most crucial habit of all, because without it, the other 8 habits are difficult, if not impossible, to maintain consistently. Self-discipline is the ability to control your impulses, emotions, and behaviors in order to stay focused on what you need to do to succeed. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Successful people understand that motivation is fleeting, but discipline is reliable. You won't always feel motivated to work towards your goals, but with self-discipline, you can push through those moments of low motivation. Start by setting clear rules for yourself. These could be daily habits you want to cultivate or behaviors you want to avoid. Write these rules down and commit to following them no matter what. Practice delaying gratification. In a world of instant everything, the ability to forgo immediate pleasure for long-term gain is a rare and valuable skill. Start small. Maybe it's waiting an extra 5 minutes before checking your phone in the morning, or saving a portion of your income before spending on wants. Build your willpower like a muscle. Just like physical muscles, willpower can be strengthened with regular exercise. Start with small challenges and gradually increase the difficulty. Each time you successfully resist a temptation or stick to a commitment, you are building your self-discipline. Create an environment that supports your goals. If you are trying to eat healthier, don't keep junk food in the house. If you want to be more productive, set up a dedicated workspace free from distractions. Your environment plays a huge role in your behavior, so design it to support your objectives. Use the 5-second rule. When you have an impulse to act on a goal, count backwards from 5 to 1, then physically move to take action. This simple technique can help you overcome the inertia that often prevents us from taking action. Develop positive habits and routines. The more of your day you can put on autopilot. Through good habits, the less you will have to rely on willpower. Start your day with a morning routine that sets you up for success. Create evening routines that help you wind down and prepare for the next day. Practice mindfulness. Being aware of your thoughts and impulses is the first step in controlling them. Regular meditation or mindfulness exercises can help you develop this awareness. Hold yourself accountable. Share your goals with others and ask them to check in on your progress. Use apps or journals to track your habits. The act of monitoring your behavior can itself increase your self-discipline. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and reward yourself for acts of self-discipline, no matter how small. This positive reinforcement can help motivate you to keep going. Learn to manage your energy, not just your time. Identify when you are most productive and schedule your most important tasks during these peak energy periods. Take regular breaks to recharge. Pushing yourself to the point of burnout is not self-discipline, it's self-defeat. Remember, self-discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about getting back on track quickly when you slip up, rather than never slipping up at all. As you cultivate these 9 habits, setting clear goals, developing a positive mental attitude, continuous learning, taking massive action, developing laser-like focus, building strong relationships, managing your time effectively, embracing failure, and practicing self-discipline, you will find that success is naturally drawn to you. These habits create a foundation for success in any field. They work together, reinforcing and amplifying each other. As you strengthen one habit, you will find it becomes easier to practice the others. Remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. It's about becoming the kind of person who can achieve the goals you have set for yourself. It's about constant growth and improvement. So start today. Choose one of these habits and commit to working on it. Maybe it's setting clearer goals or taking more decisive action. Perhaps it's improving your time management or building stronger relationships. Whatever it is, take that first step. And as you move forward on your journey to success, remember this: the habits you develop will determine the life you lead. Choose wisely, act consistently, and never stop growing. Your future self will thank you for the effort you make today. The success you desire is within your reach. It's waiting for you to develop the habits that will attract it into your life. So go forth with confidence. Embrace these 9 habits. Let them guide your actions and shape your character. And watch as success is irresistibly drawn to the extraordinary person you are becoming. Thank you for your attention. Now, go out there and make it happen. Your success story is waiting to be written, and it starts right here, right now, with the habits you choose to cultivate. The world is waiting for the unique contribution that only you can make. So step up, stand out, and let your success shine. In every journey towards personal excellence and achieving our dreams, the fuel that keeps our engines running isn't just the goals we set or the plans we lay down. It's the attitude we carry in our hearts and minds. The very essence of a fulfilling life and the cornerstone of becoming the person you aspire to be is rooted in maintaining a positive mental attitude. This isn't just about seeing the glass as half full rather than half empty. It's about understanding that every challenge holds an opportunity, every setback a lesson, and every interaction a chance to spread positivity. Consider the story of a young entrepreneur who faced rejection. After rejection in the early days of his venture, each no could have been a weight, pulling him down into the depths of negativity. But instead, he chose to see each rejection not as a door slamming shut, but as a redirection to a path yet unexplored. This mindset, this unwavering belief that there was a solution for every problem, a market for his product, was what eventually led him to his breakthrough. His journey was far from easy, but his positive attitude acted as a beacon, guiding him through the darkest nights towards his dawn of success. Now, why is this important for us? Why should we care about maintaining a positive attitude amidst the turbulence of life? The answer lies in the transformative power of positivity. It's about more than just feeling good. It's about creating a mindset that attracts opportunities, fosters meaningful relationships, and catalyzes personal growth. When we adopt a positive outlook, we don't just navigate life more effectively. We also set a foundation for becoming the very person we dream to be. Embracing positivity isn't about ignoring the realities of life's hardships. Instead, it's about choosing to face them with courage, resilience, and hope. It's about deciding to learn from every situation, to grow stronger from every challenge, and to spread light even on the darkest days. This choice, this commitment to positivity, is what paves the way for true transformation. It's what allows us to evolve, step by step, into the individuals we aspire to become. As we journey through life with a positive mindset as our guiding star, turn our gaze towards the horizon where our future selves reside. Imagine for a moment, standing on the peak of a mountain, looking out across vast landscapes of possibility. This vision, this picture in your mind, is the first step towards becoming the architect of your own destiny. The power to define your aspirations, to paint the canvas of your life with bold and vibrant colors, rests within your hands. It's about more than just daydreaming. It's about crafting a vision so vivid and so compelling that it pulls you towards it with the force of gravity. Every thread is a goal, a milestone on your journey to your ideal future self. The importance of setting detailed and meaningful personal and professional goals cannot be overstated. These are not just items on a checklist to be ticked off. They are the stepping stones across the river of challenges, the stars that guide us through the night. By setting goals, you articulate your desires, you commit to pursuing your dreams, and you take the first step towards turning the intangible into the tangible. But how do we ensure these goals truly resonate with our deepest aspirations? How do we make sure they are not just echoes of societal expectations or the fleeting whims of the moment? The key lies in aligning them with your vision of your ideal future self. Begin by asking yourself what truly matters to you, what brings you joy, and what ignites the flames of passion in your heart. These questions are the compass that will guide your goal-setting process. Once you have clarity on what you want to achieve, the next step is to bring your vision to life. Creating a vision board is a powerful tool in this endeavor. This is not merely an arts and crafts project. It is a visual representation of your dreams, a constant reminder of where you're headed. Populate your vision board with images, quotes, and symbols that reflect your goals and aspirations. Place it somewhere you'll see it every day to serve as a beacon that keeps you focused and inspired. Similarly, writing down your goals imbues them with a sense of purpose and urgency. The act of writing is a declaration, a commitment you're making to yourself. But don't just list your goals. Delve deeper. For each goal, write down why it's important to you, what achieving it would mean for your life, and the steps you need to take to make it a reality. This practice transforms abstract desires into concrete plans of action. Remember that the path to achieving your vision is rarely straight. It will twist and turn with highs and lows, but with each step forward, you are not just moving closer to your goals. You are also becoming the person capable of achieving them. The transformation is not just in the milestones you reach, but in the growth that happens within you along the way. Hold our vision close to our hearts. Let it guide us like a beacon in the night as we navigate the seas of life. With a clear vision of our ideal future and detailed, meaningful goals that light our path, no dream is too far, no ambition too lofty. In this journey of 1,000 miles that begins with a single step, each step should be taken with purpose, with passion, and with a relentless pursuit of the vision that ignited your soul. Remember, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, and it is in your power to make those dreams come true. As we chart our course through the uncharted waters of our dreams and aspirations, armed with a clear vision and a heart full of hope, there is one compass that remains crucial in navigating the journey to becoming the person we aim to be: self-discipline. This invisible force, often overlooked, is the foundation upon which the edifice success is built. It is the inner strength that empowers us to make decisions that are in alignment with our goals, even when the allure of momentary pleasures or the weight of challenges tempts us to veer off course. Self-discipline impacts every facet of our being and every step of our journey. It molds our character, sharpens our focus, and fuels our persistence. It is what compels us to rise with the sun, to commit to our vision board and our written goals, and to pursue them with an unwavering resolve. But how does one cultivate this critical trait? How do we strengthen this muscle to ensure it can support the weight of our ambitions? The secret lies in setting small, achievable targets. Just as a marathon runner doesn't begin their training with a 26-mile run, but rather builds up their stamina mile by mile, so too must we approach the development of self-discipline. Start by identifying one small habit you can change, or one small action you can consistently take that moves you closer to your goals. It might be as simple as waking up 15 minutes earlier to plan your day, or dedicating a small block of time each evening to learning something new related to your aspirations. The key is consistency. Each small victory is a building block in the foundation of your self-discipline, reinforcing your belief in your ability to commit and follow through. But bring this concept to life with an inspiring example. The story of a writer who dreamt of penning a novel that would touch the hearts of millions. Despite a demanding day job and family commitments, he pledged to write at least 1 page a day. This goal, seemingly modest, required him to exercise significant self-discipline, often sacrificing leisure time and battling the siren call of procrastination. Day after day, page after page, his discipline never wavered. And in time, those pages filled with words, thoughts, and dreams coalesced into a manuscript. That manuscript, fueled by his unwavering self-discipline, not only fulfilled his dream of publishing a novel, but also catapulted him to the ranks of best-selling authors. His story is a testament to the power of self-discipline to transform the smallest of actions into the grandest of achievements. As we absorb the essence of this tale, reflect on the self-discipline that lies dormant within each of us, waiting to be summoned forth. It is a call to action, a challenge to harness our inner strength and direct it towards the realization of our potential. The journey to becoming who we want to be is paved with the stones of self-discipline. Each step taken with self-discipline moves us not just closer to our goals, but transforms us into individuals of strong character, unwavering focus, and indomitable spirit. Remember that self-discipline is not a gift bestowed upon a select few, but a skill that can be developed and honed. It is within the grasp of each person who dares to dream, to set their sights on a vision of their ideal future self, and to commit to the journey of becoming that person. With self-discipline as our steadfast companion, there is no vision too lofty, no goal too distant, and no dream beyond our reach. Where each thread represents our choices, experiences, and the lessons we've learned, one thread shines particularly brightly, illuminating the path to our true potential. This thread is the commitment to continuous learning and growth. It's a fundamental truth that the world around us is in a constant state of evolution, and to navigate this ever-changing landscape, we must cultivate a spirit of curiosity and a passion for lifelong learning. Imagine, if you will, life as a vast ocean and yourself as a vessel navigating these waters. The depths of the ocean are filled with undiscovered treasures, hidden knowledge waiting to be unearthed. To reach these depths and claim the riches within, we must be willing to dive deeper, to push beyond the comfort of the familiar, and to embrace the unknown. This is the essence of a learning mindset. It's about seeing every day as an opportunity to learn something new, to expand our horizons, and to grow beyond the confines of our current selves. Now, integrating this philosophy into our daily routines might seem like a daunting task at first glance. Yet, the beauty of learning lies in its accessibility. It can be as simple as reading a few pages of an insightful book each morning, listening to educational podcasts during our commutes, or even dedicating time each week to explore a new hobby or skill. The key is to make learning a habit, a non-negotiable part of our daily lives, much like eating or sleeping. By doing so, we not only enhance our knowledge and skills, but also keep our minds sharp, agile, and open to new ideas. Let's draw inspiration from the story of a woman named Sarah. Sarah found herself at a crossroads in life, working a job that paid the bills but didn't ignite her passion. She felt stuck, craving more from life but uncertain of how to break free from the monotony. It was during this time of introspection that Sarah stumbled upon the concept of continuous learning. She made a pact with herself to learn something new every day, no matter how small. She started with online courses in graphic design, a field she had always been curious about but never explored. Day after day, Sarah dedicated herself to her studies, applying what she learned to small projects. Her curiosity fueled her determination, and as her skills grew, so did her confidence. Months turned into a year, and Sarah's commitment to learning transformed her life in ways she had never imagined. She transitioned into a career in graphic design, finding not only financial stability, but also a profound sense of fulfillment and joy in her work. Sarah's story is a testament to the power of adopting a learning mindset. It's about more than acquiring new knowledge. It's about transforming our lives, one lesson at a time. As we reflect on Sarah's journey, consider our own paths. Each of us has the ability to reshape our destiny through our choices and our willingness to embrace continuous learning and growth. It is a journey that requires courage, as it requires us to step out of our comfort zones, challenge our preconceived notions, and open ourselves to the endless possibilities that life has to offer. As we navigate the complexities of our lives, do so with a heart full of curiosity and a mind open to learning. Be relentless in our pursuit of knowledge, for it is through this pursuit that we unlock our true potential and embark on the journey to becoming the best versions of ourselves. Remember, the quest for learning is a journey with no final destination, because there is always another horizon to explore, another secret to uncover, and another dream to chase. Much like a sailor navigating through stormy seas, we are inevitably faced with challenges and failures. These tempests test our resilience, shake our boats, and at times might even capsize us. Yet, it's not the storm that defines us, but our courage to sail again after the storm has passed. Understanding that challenges and failures are not roadblocks, but stepping stones is crucial in the tapestry of our personal and professional growth. The art of resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, is akin to learning how to swim. Just as one learns to float after a few attempts, similarly, resilience is cultivated through consistent effort and a positive mindset. Embrace every challenge with open arms, knowing that it brings with it a lesson, an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. When faced with failure, take a moment to step back, reflect on what went wrong, and how it can be improved upon. This reflective process is invaluable, transforming mistakes into learning opportunities. Maintaining motivation amidst adversity is like keeping the fire burning on a windy night. It requires protection, effort, and sometimes a bit of creativity. Set small, achievable milestones on your way to bigger goals. Celebrate these small victories, for they're the fuel that keeps the fire of motivation burning. Surround yourself with stories of inspiration, people who have overcome obstacles, and let their journeys light up your path. Let me share with you the story of Emma, a budding entrepreneur whose dream was to open a cafe that doubled as a community space. Emma poured her heart and soul into this venture, only to be met with one obstacle after another. From financial hurdles to location issues, it seemed as though her dream was slipping through her fingers. The final blow came when, just weeks before the grand opening, a severe storm caused significant damage to her nearly finished cafe. For Emma, giving up would have been the easy route, but it was not one she was willing to take. Instead, she saw this as an opportunity to reach out to the community she hoped to serve. She started a crowdfunding campaign, not only to raise the funds needed for repairs, but also to involve the community in her journey. The response was overwhelming, with people from all walks of life contributing to her cause, offering services and spreading the word. The grand opening of Emma's Cafe was more than just the launch of a business. It was a celebration of resilience, community, and the power of not giving up. Today, her cafe stands not only as a testament to her perseverance, but also as a warm, welcoming space that embodies the strength and support of the community that rallied around her. Emma's story is a beacon of hope for anyone facing seemingly insurmountable obstacles. It reminds us that while we cannot control the storms that come our way, we can adjust our sails, learn from the experience, and continue to navigate towards our dreams. Journey towards overcoming obstacles. And failures is not a solitary one. It is paved with the lessons we learn, the resilience we build, and the support we garner along the way. Don't get discouraged by failures, but be motivated to get back up, learn from your mistakes, and move forward with determination and hope. Remember, the prettiest rainbows often follow the darkest storms. In the pursuit of our dreams, every obstacle sharpens our resolve, and every failure teaches us a new way to succeed. With resilience as our compass and inspiration as our sail, there's no storm we can't weather, no dream we can't achieve. Navigating through the tumultuous waters of life's challenges, one is seldom alone. The presence of mentors, peers, and a supportive community acts as the lighthouse guiding us to our destined shores. The significance of this supportive network cannot be overstated. It's the bedrock upon which we can build the edifice of our dreams and aspirations. This network of support does more than just provide advice. It empowers, motivates, and sometimes even redirects our journey towards avenues unthought. Finding these guiding stars in our lives involves not just looking but actively seeking out those whose values align with ours, whose successes inspire us, and whose wisdom can light the path ahead. Start by identifying individuals you admire within your sphere or beyond. Reach out, express your admiration for their journey, and ask questions. You'd be surprised how often people are willing to share their insights and experiences. In parallel, immerse yourself in communities, both physical and digital, that resonate with your passions and goals. These communities are fertile ground for meeting peers who are on similar paths, offering opportunities for mutual growth and support. Nurturing these relationships is akin to tending a garden. It requires patience, effort, and a genuine interest in mutual well-being. Be proactive in offering your own experiences and insights. Be a sounding board for ideas and celebrate their successes as if they were your own. Remember, the strongest networks are built on the foundation of reciprocity and genuine connection. Allow me to share a story that beautifully illustrates the transformative power of a supportive network. It's the story of James, a young writer struggling to find his voice in the vast world of literature. Despite his talent, James faced rejection after rejection, each one a blow to his confidence and resolve. It was during this period of doubt that he crossed paths with Clara, an established author who saw potential in James' raw, unpolished talent. Clara took James under her wing, not only mentoring him, but also introducing him to her literary circle. This community of writers provided James with the feedback, encouragement, and most importantly, the belief in his ability that he so desperately needed. Under the nurturing gaze of Clara and her community, James flourished. His writing gained depth and maturity, and in time he published his first novel. The novel was not just a personal triumph for James, but a testament to the strength and generosity of the network that had embraced him. James's journey from obscurity to recognition was not a solitary trek, but a voyage made rich and meaningful through the support of his mentors and peers. Our paths are illuminated by the people we journey with, the mentors who guide us, the peers who walk alongside us, and the communities that embrace us collectively form the constellation that guides us to our destinations. In recognizing and nurturing these relationships, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to a culture of support and generosity that can ripple through the lives of others. As we forge ahead in pursuit of our dreams, remember the importance of building and cherishing these networks of support. For in the end, it's not just our successes, but the richness of our relationships that define the legacy we leave behind. The bridge that connects these two realms is built not of wishes or hopes, but of actions. Consistent, deliberate, and focused actions. The dreams that ignite our spirits and the visions that dance in our minds can only be brought to life through the steps we take towards them every single day. This path requires more than just knowing where we want to go. It demands that we move, that we take strides, however small, towards the destinations we yearn to reach. The concept that embodies the essence of taking action is eating that frog, a metaphor that encapsulates the idea of tackling the most daunting task first thing in the morning. Imagine, if you will, that each day presents you with a frog that you must eat, an unpleasant task, a challenge that you've been dreading. The principle suggests that by facing this task head-on at the start of your day, not only do you accomplish something significant, but you also gain the momentum and the confidence to tackle other tasks. This frog, this challenge, becomes your stepping stone, propelling you forward with a sense of achievement that energizes the rest of your day. But how do we break down our grand goals into these actionable tasks, into these frogs that we can conquer day by day? The first step lies in clarity, being crystal clear about what we want to achieve. With clarity, we can then delineate our goals into smaller, more manageable objectives, each serving as a milestone on our journey. These objectives then get broken down further into tasks, actions that we can undertake on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. Take the example of aspiring to write a book, a dream harbored by many. The overarching goal can seem overwhelming at first glance. However, when broken down, it becomes a series of actionable steps, outlining the chapters, dedicating time each day to write a certain number of words, seeking feedback, revising, and so on. Each step, each task brings you closer to your goal, transforming what seemed like a mountain into a series of manageable hills. An inspiring instance of this principle in action is the story of Anna, who dreamt of running a marathon, but had never run more than a few miles. The goal seemed far-fetched, almost impossible. However, by breaking it down, first by running short distances, then gradually increasing her mileage each week, and incorporating strength training and proper nutrition into her routine, what seemed impossible became achievable. Each run, each step she took was a testament to the power of action. Not only did Anna complete the marathon, but she also discovered a reservoir of strength and determination within her that transcended the realm of running. As we navigate our path towards turning aspirations into reality, embrace the discipline of action. Not be daunted by the size of our dreams, but be inspired to eat that frog, to take those steps that may seem small, but are in truth giant leaps towards our goals. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and it is through these steps, these actions, that we turn the intangible into the tangible, our dreams into our destinies. In the whirlwind of our quest for success, our relentless pursuits of our dreams and ambitions, it's all too easy to let the very essence of what fuels our journey, our physical and mental wellness, slip through the cracks. Yet maintaining this balance, ensuring that we are as diligent in caring for our well-being as we are in reaching for our goals, is not just important. It's essential. The strength of our bodies and the resilience of our minds are the bedrock upon which our capabilities to achieve rest. Without them, even the loftiest goals remain out of reach. Incorporating wellness into a bustling schedule may seem daunting, but it is not only achievable, it's fundamentally simple. Start with integrating small bouts of activity into your day. Take the stairs instead of the elevator, a brief walk during lunch, or a short stretching session between tasks. These moments of physical engagement not only invigorate the body, but also clear the mind, providing a fresh perspective and a burst of energy. Equally, give your mental health the attention it deserves. Dedicate a few minutes each day to mindfulness or meditation. These practices anchor us, offering a haven of calm in the storm of daily life. They remind us that peace of mind is not a distant luxury, but a present possibility. Remember, the journey to becoming your best self is not a race. It's a marathon. Along this path, taking care of your physical and mental health isn't a detour. It's part of the route. By weaving wellness into the fabric of our daily lives, we don't just inch closer to our goals. We ensure that once we reach them, we're in the best possible shape to enjoy the view from the top. As we come to the close of our shared reflections on the transformative journey of self-improvement, it's vital to recognize that this path we tread is woven with the very essence of life itself. Each step taken, each hurdle overcome, adds to the rich tapestry of our existence, making the journey not just a means to an end, but a reward in its own right. The pursuit of becoming our best selves is not marked solely by the milestones we reach. but by the growth we experience, the resilience we build, and the joy we find in the process. Celebrate the small victories, for they are the whispers of progress, gently nudging you forward, reminding you of the strength and perseverance that resides within. Allow these moments to be beacons of light, guiding you through the moments of doubt and challenge. Remember, the grandest achievements are often composed of these seemingly minute successes, each one a crucial step on the path to fulfillment. And so as we stand at the precipice of tomorrow, let this be your call to act. Begin today, not tomorrow, not next week, but this very moment. Embrace the journey of self-improvement open arms, for it is in this journey that you will uncover the boundless potential that lies within you. Be patient, be persistent, and above all, believe in yourself in the process. The road to personal excellence is paved with the choices we make today. So choose to take that first step, to commit to the journey, and to embark on the beautiful adventure of becoming the very best version of yourself.
Imagine a young girl, barely 10 years old, standing at the edge of a high diving board. Below her, the water is a sparkling expanse, but from where she stands, it looks more like a vast, uncertain abyss. She hesitates, not because she can't swim, but because the height is daunting, overwhelming. But there's something inside her, a tiny spark, that whispers, "You can do this." And with a deep breath, she jumps. Not only does she make it, but she surfaces with a grin that could outshine the sun. That little girl was tapping into something we all possess, the belief in ourselves, if we choose to listen to it. You see, believing in yourself is not just about feeling confident or shouting affirmations into the mirror each morning, although those can help. It's about knowing deep down that you have the power to make decisions, take action, and handle the consequences. But there's the twist. This belief often comes with an if. If I work hard enough, if I learn from my mistakes, if I listen to feedback, these conditions shape our path and our belief in what we can achieve. So why is this belief so crucial? Whether you are a student, a professional, or an entrepreneur, your success is deeply intertwined with your belief in your capabilities. It affects how high you set your goals, how hard you are willing to work for them, and how resilient you become when faced with setbacks. The truth is, the difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't often boils down to one thing: belief in themselves. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what could I achieve if I truly believed in my abilities? Let that question sink in. How would your life change if you acted as if you couldn't fail? You see, our beliefs dictate our actions, and our actions dictate our results. If you believe you can improve, succeed, or make a difference, then you are more likely to take the necessary steps to make that happen. But here's another important question. What stops you from believing in yourself? Is it fear of failure? Is it the voices of others who doubt you? Or is it your own internal critic, harsher than any external voice could be? Identifying these barriers is the first step to dismantling them. Once you know what's holding you back, you can begin to address it piece by piece. I want us to explore not just the power of belief, but also how to nurture and sustain it. How can we make our self-belief unconditional, not dependent on the approval or validation of others? How can we ensure that our belief is resilient, capable of withstanding the inevitable challenges and setbacks we face? I invite you to engage, reflect, and most importantly, connect with the belief in your own potential. Because once you do, the possibilities are endless. Let's begin this exploration together. Let's see where this belief in ourselves can take us. What it really means to believe in oneself, to truly believe in yourself, is to embrace the confidence that you are capable, to recognize your own worth and potential, and to persist through challenges with resilience. It's about knowing who you are and trusting in that identity, not just in moments of success, but more importantly, in times of uncertainty. Now think about this. What does believing in yourself actually look like in your everyday life? It's in the small decisions as much as the big leaps. It's choosing to speak up in a meeting, trusting your insights are valuable. It's in the quiet moments too, like choosing to continue working on a project, even when you have hit roadblocks and everything in you says to give up. Consider the story of Michael, a young entrepreneur who started a technology firm right out of college. Despite facing skepticism because of his age and experience, Michael's belief in his vision was unwavering.
He faced countless rejections in the beginning. Investors were hesitant, industry experts doubted his capacity. But Michael persisted. He refined his pitch, learned from each no, and used feedback not as criticism but as stepping stones. His self-belief was not just optimism, it was a driving force that compelled him to act, adapt, and advance. Today, Michael's company leads the market in innovation, setting standards that others follow. But self-belief is not just for the extraordinary moments. It's for the everyday resilience. Take Sarah, a school teacher in a busy city school. Every day she faces a classroom of students, some eager to learn, others indifferent. Sarah believes profoundly in her ability to make a difference in these kids' lives, a belief that drives her to create engaging lessons, to reach out to the more challenging students, and to never give up on them, even when they seem to have given up on themselves. Her belief and her influence shapes her students' educational experiences, often transforming indifference into curiosity. Each of these stories underscores a crucial component of self-belief, confidence, self-awareness, and resilience. Confidence is that inner assurance that you are equipped for the task at hand. Self-awareness is understanding your strengths and weaknesses and leveraging them appropriately. Resilience, perhaps most crucially, is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, ready to try again. So I ask you again, how does this belief manifest in your life? Are you like Michael, using rejection as a catalyst for refinement? Or like Sarah, whose steadfast belief in her mission drives her daily actions? As we ponder these questions, let's remember that self-belief is not static. It's dynamic, evolving with our experiences and shaped by our actions. It requires nurturing through the words we tell ourselves, the values we uphold, and the visions we pursue. To believe in oneself is ultimately an act of courage, a declaration that we are worth betting on, that our dreams, big or small, are worth the effort. How we can strengthen this belief, how we can build the kind of unshakable confidence that turns potential into reality. Because when you start to believe in yourself truly, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Let's move forward, keeping these stories and principles in mind, ready to build our own narratives of success and self-assurance. Examine an intriguing aspect that often goes unnoticed, the conditional often believing in ourselves. It's quite intriguing to observe how we often attach conditions to our confidence and trust in our abilities. We say, I will believe in myself if I get that promotion, or I will feel confident if others start acknowledging my talent. This conditional belief might seem rational, but it's crucial to understand its impact on our overall self-confidence. The conditional doesn't both propel us forward and hold us back. It serves as a motivator, pushing us to meet specific standards or goals to validate our self-worth. However, it can also become a barrier, where our belief in ourselves is perpetually dependent on external circumstances or achievements. This dependency can lead us to a fragile sense of self-esteem that fluctuates with the highs and lows of life. Now think about this. Have you ever set conditions on your belief in your abilities? Perhaps you have thought, I will consider myself a good musician if I can play this piece perfectly, or I will believe I'm a competent leader once my team achieves a certain goal. While it's natural to set benchmarks for assessing our progress, relying solely on these conditions can limit our perception of our true potential. Let's do a quick exercise. Take a moment and think about the conditions you have placed on your self-belief. Reflect on these questions. What are these conditions? Why have you chosen them? Are they helping you grow, or are they setting you up for disappointment? Understanding this can be a powerful step toward cultivating a more robust and unconditional belief in yourself. Transitioning from conditional to unconditional belief doesn't mean abandoning all standards. Rather, it's about setting realistic, achievable conditions that motivate us without defining our worth. For instance, instead of saying, I will believe in myself if I never fail, we can adjust this condition to, I will believe in myself because I learn and grow from every experience regardless of the outcome. Now imagine how freeing it would be if your self-belief was no longer chained to specific outcomes or the approval of others. Unconditional belief means trusting in your abilities even when external validations are absent or when facing failures. It's a resilient form of self-confidence that endures through challenges and doesn't waver with every setback or victory. So how do we develop this robust, unconditional belief? It starts with recognizing and affirming your inherent worth. It involves changing the narrative from I will believe in myself to I believe in myself because I am capable, resourceful, and resilient. It's about celebrating every step forward, not just the leaps. I encourage you to think about the conditions you have set for yourself. Are they serving you or are they holding you back? Let's learn to set realistic, supportive conditions that foster growth and resilience. This shift not only enhances our belief in ourselves, but also changes how we approach life's challenges and opportunities. Let's address an essential aspect that often goes unnoticed until it becomes a barrier: fear, particularly the fear of failure, along with negative past experiences and the daunting weight of external opinions, form significant roadblocks on our path to believing in ourselves fully. Each of these barriers can profoundly affect our confidence and prevent us from taking the necessary steps toward our goals. Think about it. What fears are stopping you from fully believing in your potential? Is it the fear of not living up to expectations, or perhaps the dread of trying something new and failing? Fear is a natural response to potential danger, but when it comes to pursuing our dreams, it often becomes an exaggerated, unrealistic voice that holds us back. Let's take a moment right now. I would like you to think about a fear that has been holding you back. Picture it in your mind. Now, let's share. Who would like to volunteer to tell us about a fear they have identified? Hearing that we are not alone in our fears is powerful. Overcoming doesn't mean eliminating fear completely. It means learning to manage it effectively. One effective strategy is to redefine what failure means to you. Instead of seeing it as a setback, view it as a stepping stone on the path to success. Every failure is merely feedback, a lesson on what doesn't work, pushing you closer to finding what does. Consider the story of Anna, a writer who feared rejection so much that she kept her manuscripts hidden in her drawer for years. Her breakthrough came when she decided to view each rejection as a step closer to acceptance. With each submission, she asked for feedback and used it to improve her work. Eventually, her novels were published not because the fear of rejection disappeared, but because she learned to navigate through it and not let it control her actions. In addition to redefining failure, it's crucial to challenge the validity of the external opinions that shape our self-view. It's easy to weigh ourselves down with what others think or say about our capabilities. Remember, the only opinion that truly affects your progress is the opinion you have of yourself. Start affirming your worth and capabilities daily. Remind yourself of your strengths and past successes, however small they may seem. By continuously practicing these strategies, redefining failure, seeking constructive feedback, dismissing unhelpful external opinions, and affirming our strengths, we gradually build a resilient self-belief. This belief becomes a shield, protecting us from the arrows of doubt and fear. Let's carry with us the understanding that barriers to self-belief are not insurmountable. They're merely challenges that we can overcome with persistence and the right strategies. Let's keep pushing forward, reinforcing our belief in ourselves and setting the stage for personal and professional growth. With each step we take, we grow stronger and more confident, ready to face the world with a robust sense of self-assurance. Strengthening our self-belief is not merely an exercise in positive thinking. It's about adopting practical methods and strategies that foster genuine confidence and resilience. Let's explore some tools and techniques that can help enhance our self-confidence and solidify our belief in our own abilities. One powerful method is the setting and achieving of small goals. When you set a small goal and achieve it, you create evidence of your capability and reliability. This process builds your self-confidence from the ground up, reinforcing the belief that you can influence your life's outcomes. These goals don't have to be monumental. Even small victories can significantly boost our belief in ourselves. I would like to ask each of you, what small victory made you feel unstoppable recently? Perhaps it was as simple as completing a project on time, learning a new skill, or overcoming a personal challenge. These achievements, no matter how small, are the building blocks of robust self-confidence. Another practical tool for strengthening self-belief is visualization. This technique involves vividly imagining achieving your goals and experiencing the success emotionally, mentally before it actually happens. Visualization not only prepares you mentally for the goal, but also boosts your confidence as you begin to internally align with that future success. Affirmations can play a crucial role. Positive, precise affirmations repeated daily can transform our mindset, helping to replace negative thoughts and doubts with confidence and assertiveness. For instance, starting your day by affirming, "I am capable and equipped to handle whatever comes my way," can set a positive tone and reinforce your inner strength throughout the day. Let's not overlook the power of feedback. Constructive feedback, sought from trusted mentors or peers, can provide insights and perspectives that reinforce our strengths and highlight areas for improvement. This practice not only enhances our skills, but also fortifies our self-belief by reminding us that we are capable of growth and change. Resilience allows us to bounce back from setbacks and maintain our confidence. It's about learning from each experience, adjusting our strategies, and trying again with renewed vigor and insight. Building self-belief is an ongoing process, a journey of personal growth that requires patience, persistence, and a positive attitude. As you continue to apply these tools and techniques, you'll find that your belief in yourself grows stronger with each passing day. Remember that every small step you take is a part of a larger journey towards becoming more confident and self-assured. Keep setting those small goals, visualizing success, affirming your strengths, seeking feedback, and building resilience. Each of these actions is a thread in the fabric of your self-belief, which over time becomes richer and more durable. Let's move forward with a commitment to strengthen our self-belief day by day, using these tools not just today, but every day. As we do, we empower ourselves to meet challenges, seize opportunities, and fulfill our potential. Remember, each of you has the power within to build and sustain the confidence that leads to lasting success. Let's continue to nurture this power together. How the belief in ourselves not only shapes our actions, but profoundly influences both our personal and professional success. It's clear through countless stories and experiences that self-belief is not just a personal trait, but a foundational element that can propel us toward remarkable achievements. The connection between self-belief and success is undeniable. When we believe in our capabilities, we are more likely to take initiative, seize opportunities, and persist through obstacles. This inner conviction acts as a catalyst, transforming potential into action and aspirations into achievements. Consider some examples that illustrate this powerful link. Think about entrepreneurs who started with a simple idea and the belief that they could make it happen. Their initial steps were often small and fraught with difficulties. Yet it was their unwavering belief in their vision that kept them going, enabling them to build businesses that were once just dreams. Or consider artists who, against all odds, continue to refine their craft, driven by the belief that their work had something unique to offer the world. Their success often came after many rejections, but their self-belief helped them persevere, leading to eventual recognition and accomplishment. Now, I want to turn this reflection inward. I would like you to ask yourself, how has believing in myself changed my approach to challenges? Think about a time when your confidence in your abilities made a difference in how you tackled a problem or pursued a goal. Believing in oneself also transforms our approach to failure. Instead of seeing setbacks as roadblocks, those with strong self-belief view them as opportunities to learn and grow. This mindset not only fosters resilience, but also encourages a more innovative and creative approach to problem solving, driving further success. Moreover, self-belief instills a sense of agency. When you truly believe in your ability to influence outcomes, you're more likely to take action rather than waiting passively for things to happen. This proactive attitude is common among all who have achieved great things. They do not wait for opportunities. They create them. Remember that it is a skill that can be strengthened over time. Each challenge faced, each small victory, and even each failure are all opportunities to build and reinforce this crucial trait. I encourage each of you to carry forward the essence of today's discussion. Nurture your self-belief. Let it guide you through challenges and allow it to empower you to seize the opportunities that life presents. The belief in oneself is perhaps the most powerful tool at our disposal, and with it, there are no limits to what we can achieve. Let's go forward from here with a renewed commitment to believe in ourselves, to transform challenges into opportunities, and to turn our potential into success. Remember, the strength lies within you. It always has. Let that strength propel you forward into the future you deserve. I want to take a moment to reflect on the powerful journey we have embarked upon, exploring the profound impact of believing in ourselves. We have delved into what it means to truly have self-belief, the confidence, the resilience, and the self-awareness that come with it. We have uncovered the conditional, if that often sneaks into our belief system, setting terms for when we choose to believe in our abilities and when we doubt them. We have also confronted the barriers that challenge our self-belief, like the fear of failure, past experiences, and the daunting weight of external opinions. More importantly, we have discussed practical strategies to overcome these barriers, emphasizing that belief in oneself is not a fixed trait, but a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. We talked about the role of setting small, achievable goals, how each small victory builds our confidence and reinforces our belief in our capabilities. We have seen, through stories and shared experiences, how a robust belief in oneself can transform challenges into stepping stones towards success, driving personal and professional achievements. Now, as we move forward, I want to leave you with a final thought, a quote that has inspired me and I hope will inspire you too. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Carry this message in your heart. Let it fuel your actions and color your perspectives. I encourage each of you to set a personal goal after today, a goal that reflects your belief in yourself. It doesn't have to be grandiose. It just needs to signify a step forward in your journey of self-belief. Whether it's improving a skill, reaching out for new opportunities, or simply committing to a more positive outlook, let this goal be your beacon. Remember that the journey of self-belief is ongoing. There will be days filled with doubt and nights filled with uncertainty. But amidst those moments, remind yourself of what we have shared here today. Hold on to the notion that believing in yourself truly and deeply is the first step toward achieving anything worthwhile. Let's not leave this room as we entered. Leave with a firmer step, a brighter outlook, and a stronger belief in your potential. You have the power to influence your life's narrative. Write it well. Let the belief in yourself be your guide, your compass, and your anchor. Thank you for sharing this day with me, for engaging so honestly, and for committing to a path of self-discovery and growth. Keep pushing forward, keep striving, and remember, the strength you need is already within you. Let's go out there and show the world what we are capable of when we believe in ourselves.